G'day, it's Garth from Ecom Rebel, and today we're going to break down the top 10 resources for DeFi on Binance Smart Chain. Let's get into it. So the first resource we're going to have a look at is Binance Academy. Let's check out Binance Academy, number one on my list. And the reason why I like Binance Academy is because it really helps you get started with everything to do with the Binance platform, all the different technologies they use, how to get started. So there's a lot of guides here that you can go through, like how to get started with Binance Smart Chain. That's a good article. You can also click on topics and click on DeFi, and that'll break down all the articles for you. So you might want to check out the getting started there, and then go through some of the other articles to see exactly how different things work, especially what are liquidity pools in DeFi and how do they work. And there's some really good articles to help you get up and running. So if you need to know anything, you can check out the Academy, Binance Academy. So that's our first one. Let's have a look at our next one on the list, which is Bsc Project. Okay, so this one's bscproject.org, and when you come to this page here, it actually ranks all the current projects on the BSC network. So you can click on home and you'll see all the different rankings down here. Ranking number one is Venus, and the way they rank is by TVL, and it goes down from there. Okay, and then you'll see price changes on a daily basis. So this gives you an idea of the size of some of these projects. Also on the left, you can break down the different areas, DeFi itself, game, tooling, wallets, workshops. That's really good. And there's a lot of new projects that come on board. So it's well worth going through and checking out some of the different projects and see what they're all involved with. So really good place to find different exchanges, apps, different resources that are available here. Alright, so that was number two. Let's have a look at number three. Number three is DeFi Prime. So DeFiPrime.com, been around for a while. You need to put the BSC /BSC and you'll get to the DeFi ecosystem for BSC. And currently they have 216 on Ethereum. BSC, they got 22. So they've only got a small amount of resources, but basically you can have a look at that. And you'll see some of the different things that they have, like MetaMask, Trust Wallet. So they go down through the yield aggregators, aggregators and decentralized exchanges. There's quite a good list there. There's the well-known ones, but a lot of good value here. DeFi Prime was around when Ethereum started the whole DeFi. They've got a lot of different information, but it is mainly Ethereum, and they really love Ethereum projects. That's why there's only a little bit of BSC on there. So that's DeFi Prime. The next one will be Math Dap. We'll check this one out. So Math Dap, which is mathdap.store. Basically, it is all the different apps that are available in the DeFi space, and it breaks them down from, on the left, you'll see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Binance Smart Chain, and all the different other networks. So it's really good. If you click on Binance Smart Chain, this will take you directly to all the latest apps that are running on this platform. So there's quite a few there, and you can check them out, and there's like really good links and information there to learn all about the new projects. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the next resource we have. Is number 5, Dap Radar. So we'll click on Dap Radar, and when you click on Dap Radar, you click on BSC for the Binance Smart Chain Network. And this will bring up the main projects. There can also be, you can use the categories for games, DeFi, and different areas here. And you can click on DeFi, for example. And then you've got 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days. And so you can have a look at what category in, what protocol you're using, how much is the total volume locked, and they rank them in order. And this just goes down the page like this. So there's another great resource. You can click on any of those and check them out. So that's number 5, Dap Radar. Number 6 is DeFi Station. So DeFi Station, defistation.io. And this is mainly for BSC, and it will give you the rankings, total value locked in DeFi on the Binance Smart Chain network. So there's 13.567 billion currently locked up. I've been slowly going up. We had a little bit of a slow patch here, but essentially, and a small dip. You can see how we did dip pretty much for one of the first times in that period here, but now we're moving back up again. And you can go through and you can have a look at Venus at currently Pancake Swap, Auto Farm. They're the top three currently with 5.71 billion, 4.46 billion, and 1.22 billion locked up, and they go down here. So you can check out any of those projects, and they all have different categories. Some are earning, like Auto Farm, and some do staking, and also there's other ones that do spot trading, different like assets, stable coins, lending. So there's whole different categories. You can check out all that there. Next one on the list is number 7, Yield Watch. Now, Yield Watch comes about when you actually start doing some farming, and you're farming and you're staking, and you're trying to work out exactly, how much money you're making. So you go into Yield Watch, and you'll see little messages come up. This one's saying there's a BSC maintenance on scan, and so some of these services will be affected this time. So just be for this period of time, but just be aware of that. Don't try doing anything in between these maintenance, otherwise you're not going to have much success. So as you can see here, we've got a this represents total deposit inside a pool. So you can have a look here, currently in BDO BUSD pool. This is a liquidity pool. And the total yield is at $27. 26.09 is coming from this LP staking, where you stake an LP token, where you put two tokens together. In this case, BDO, which is a stable coin, and BUSD, which is another stable coin. I have another video you can check out, which I talk about the BDO BUSD, getting into that one. And the next one I've got in is, for example, Pancake Swap, just staking a small amount of tokens in there. And as you can see, the deposit and how much is pending there. So really good returns on Pancake Swap, because this is the main spot that if you want to swap coins, then it's usually done on Pancake Swap. So really good. And where this shines is you can use the free version, or if you purchase the watch token, that is WATCH tokens, if you actually have them in your wallet. So if you do purchase them and you have about I don't know, $10 worth, say for example, it's called Yield Watch. If you actually have these watch tokens and hold enough, I think it's usually about $10 at the moment, you will then have enough to cover using the pro version. And in the pro version, it'll give you access to this information. So it'll tell you all about the pool, what you started and what you currently have. It'll tell you about your impermanent loss. So as you can see here, permanent loss was like minus $11. From trading fees, I've earned $4. So I'm down $7.60. However, the pending rewards that I've received is $26. It's actually more. So that tells you a little bit about that. And then you can check it out more with the in this here. It'll actually say I've been in this for 6.6 days. And 978 was how much fiat I put into it. That's the actual value in fiat. That's the transaction there. Currently less. It's worth 8.31 because with this particular stable dollar, it went below $1, and the mechanism for moving it back up is buying bonds. So there's a lot of people just getting their heads around that, and it did dip. Now it's coming back at this time. I think it was about 80 cents. 70 to 80 cents for that. Yeah, it's at 78 cents at the moment. It did dip to nearly 50 cents. But this requires mechanism for the stable dollar. You need two sides. And to do this, you use bonds. You purchase bonds, and it actually reduces the amount of circulation of BDO and increases the value. So there just wasn't enough people purchasing bonds. But I see that will come back. This will stabilize at around $1. And once that happens, it'll be pretty sweet. The average returns that you might get on that will be going down, but currently really good returns on that pool, so I'm pretty happy with that. That was Yield Watch, so you might want to check that out. It's very helpful. Then we go to number 8, which is vfat.tools. So vfat.tools, you come over here and it's vfat.tools, and if you're on the home page, it'll just show this one here. Let's go to the next one. It'll show all these different pools, And essentially, if you're on the BSC network, you just click BSC. This will show all the Binance Smart Chain networks. As you scroll down, you'll see the different ones. So for example, let's say we click on this one here, which is Pancake. What it will do, it'll actually interact with your wallet. So it knows your wallet, but you're connected to use it. The MetaMask I use on this. You can use other wallets, but I use MetaMask to connect. It reads the actual address, and then it found 110 pools. And what it does is it actually goes through the pools, and it says information like this, tells you what the APR. So I'm staking 0.68 cake, which is about $10, and estimated earnings nothing is about 3 cents a day, or in a week it's about 22 cents, or a year it'd be $11.22. And so this goes down for 110 pools. So it gives you a really quick summary of what's happening in all the different pools, and you can do that from quite a lot of different staking pools. It's got like Cake, ApeSwap, Auto, Bake. The list is endless, and all these new ones being added all the time. So that's a really good way to find out what's happening, and it'll tell you how much you're earning per day. Let's have a look. That's number 8. Number 9 is Dex Guru. This is a new one I've recently covered. And Dex.Guru is really good because it brings in a couple aspects and allows you to chart these liquidity pools to actually see what the price. So for example, on this one here, this is on $, the stable coin, BDO. And what it's actually doing is now charting the actual price. As you can see, it did go down to nearly 50 cents. And then it came back up to nearly 80 cents, and now we're back at 77 cents. But this is essentially a mechanism for charting. It gets the data, and as you can see on the left here, really important information like pool activity. So it'll tell you the amount of liquidity in the pools. It'll also tell you what's going in, adds and removes in the pool activity. And on the right-hand side, you'll actually get trading history. This is in who is actually swapping in and out. And it will tell you whether they're bots, casual traders, active traders with like $100,000, or you get whales, which whales if you have a look at whales here, heavy trader, 500,000 volume in the last 30 days. So you can see exactly what they're buying and selling and where they're getting in and out of pools. And then you get your trading volume up here. So this is really good. And also the interface, you can actually buy and sell straight from this terminal as well. So this is pretty cool. You check out Dex.Guru, really helpful. You just need to connect your wallet. Okay, then number 9, let's get into the last one. Here's number 10, BCS Scan. I think it should be Binance Smart Chain. Maybe it's the other way around. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so BSC. Let's change that now. BSC. Smart Chain, and what it does is it's where all the transactions are monitored, and you can see the actual BNB price, the market cap, and also any transactions or addresses you just type into there and filter out. So this is really handy for checking anything to do with transactions and what's happening. So it may be a little bit hard to understand what it does, but after a while you'll get to use it, mainly for your transactions to see if they've gone through, check your wallet address and so forth. So pretty handy to know that one as well. So that wraps up the top 10, and I hope you've enjoyed the top 10 there. If you have any suggestions that you thought you would have liked to have seen in the top 10 that you actually use, especially to do with Binance Smart Chain, please let me know in the comments below. And if you've got any other comments, drop them down below. I'll be too happy to answer any questions you guys have got. All right, that's it for today. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.